over to Oregon. And this is where I find out that I actually have the game settings wrong and have to rehost anyway. Maybe just my luck. All right, yeah, thank you very much for sticking with us. Do appreciate it. All right, blue team are going to ban first because they are on defense first. Now, common bans here, Thatcher and Maverick. I would be surprised if we didn't see Maverick getting banned first. There you go, I'm not surprised. All right, Maverick is going to be the first one to get banned. Makes perfect sense. Very good, at least for the basement site. At least for basement. All right, so that's Mav. Let's write that down. Now, coming out from the orange team, I'd expect to see someone like Thatcher, possibly some roam denial or a flank watch such as Gridlock or Nomad. Most likely Nomad out of the two. Sledge. Okay, now this is interesting. So Sledge is actually a common ban for Vanquish, or it has been in the last season. They haven't done it this season, but last season it was very common for them. And the reason for that was because if you're using a lot of castle barricades and all that kind of stuff, bulletproof cameras, you basically force the attackers into using a lot more utility. A sledgehammer, it's not infinite, but for what you would normally use in a game, it might as well be infinite. So by taking Sledge off the board, that enforces you, or that forces you to use a lot more of your Ash utility, a lot more of your Sophia utility, and all of that kind of thing. So that's the reasoning, I suspect, or believe, behind that ban of Sledge. Now, last ban is going to be Goyo. Before we even get to see him nerfed, we're going to see him not get played. Mushrooms. Thoughts on mushrooms? Fungus, don't eat them. Why bother? All right, let's change my controller setup. Laundry and supply room is going to be the first site to get played here. What's this? Okay.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, sorry guys, I was just answering a question in the team channel just to make sure that everyone was clear on some rules. Okay, now let's get things going. Alrighty, so Zico reinforcing or barricading the doorway for Freezer staircase as he has done the hatch here. He's going to be playing Echo. We've got every single hatch that you would normally expect to see reinforced for this site is in fact reinforced. Why, Joe? Just hunting down those drones outside, but I don't think there was actually any there to take down. Now, we've got here the standard setup on elbow with 2 ADSs and a shield. We don't have a normal rotate here in the wall. We do have a vault rotate. And at the right time, Joe will pick his opportunity to bounce back through here and then reinforce that wall. He sees the drone. Oh, no, he realizes he hasn't got this rotate fully open. He's going to go and open that up as we have 3 players here from Vanquish starting to push here on blue. Now we've got drones up there in T3 getting ready for a take here through there, which is very, very common. They're going to come down back stairs. Bev is an emergency sub here for Mystic tonight. One player wasn't able to make it, so Bev is being played instead. We've got Cheetah Den is going to be holding pillar as Bev starts to push his way up with that shotgun. Eli is there. Oh, and Bev just takes him right down. Is he going to? He gets the second. Wow. All right, that's 2 kills there for Bev. Emergency sub doing his job right there, but Brisk Zach does get a refrag. But it's been a fair old trade there from Bev, to be fair. Now that's going to leave Den a lot more available to give the calls and the information and instructions to his teammates as Typhlosion's going to be playing, watching that back stairs. Bev is going to be watching it from the other angle. Now what that means is, oh, there he goes. He gets another one. That's a 3K. Is he going to get an ace here in his first round? That's the question. Finn takes a bit of damage. Chris Zach is up there. He's not going to get set off. Just that's an interesting play as he chucks the C4 up and then follows straight after it. I guess he thought that he would push that player into backing out, and then he would just capitalize on that with a shot to the back. Didn't work that way, though, as it is a 3v2. Well played to Finn for shutting him down. Zach droning, Finn droning. These two players are going to have to start working together and push together. Finn's going to start making his way down. We've got Zach in control here of elbow. He's going to open up this door. Oh no, he gets sucked up by the ADS. Two of them right there in front of him. Smoke is right there, and he is going to back out, but he is going to peek it, expecting someone to be there. He pre-fires, but Zach is not there. Breaching charge goes up onto the wall as Finn JL opens fire onto the player in freezer. That breaching charge is going to do nothing as it is denied by I don't know what. How's that denied? Zach trying to creep his way in and start to plant, but the gas grenade is going to go out. That's not going to deny the plant. Typhlows are going to push around to try to stop him, as does the Echo drone. Neither of them do the job. Well, Typhlosion did eventually do the job. There we go. And that is the end of round number 1. And we see Vanquish, Mystic take the early lead, going 1-0 up. Great double kill there from Bev in his first time out. That's triple as well, actually, to be fair. Oh, I didn't, yeah, there we go. That was the triple. Yeah, I thought I'd missed it. Right, Kids Dorms is going to be the next site to get played. Typhlosion is going to 6-pick Valkyrie and go onto Frost. It's great to see a lot of Frost being played. She's always been an operator that people just didn't pick. But since she got the shotgun, she's got the shield, she's become a lot more useful. And she is one of those operators where you always forget that she's even there. You just forget. And you can pretty much guarantee that the guy that calls out, hey, they've got Frost, watch out for Frost mats. You can pretty much guarantee he's going to be the first one to walk into a Frost mat. Because you just forget. So potentially, very good pick here. Now, you might think, oh, let's put a Frost mat here under the window. No, because most people will rappel upside down there and see that Frost mat anyway. I'd expect to see Frost mats in places like just here on the drop. Not a lot of people will look there for a Frost mat. And then maybe put a double Frost mat under this window here. People will catch one, but they don't always catch two. Let's see where those Frost mats are going to go down. We're going to get one here behind the bed. That could be a good placement, actually. I like that. I like that. Standard double reinforcement, standard double reinforcement, standard double reinforcement. But we have not put down any hard denial of these walls yet. The signal jammers instead look like they are being used to deny intel. Bev's putting one there to stop drones. We've got another one there to stop drones. But we have none actually stopping any walls from getting opened. So Zach, playing on ace, as he always does, is just going to be able to walk up and open up those walls. Which, to be fair, with a Thatcher in play anyway, kind of makes sense. Bev is going to stay here. Oh, he's going to jump out. Oh my god, this man with the shotgun is just... I was about to say he's unstoppable, but Finn, for the second round in a row, is the man that shuts down Bev. Was that a worthwhile kill? Well... Nomad taken off the board before any flank denial was even put down, I think. So, yeah, in my book, that's a really, really good pick. Bev will have already put down all of his signal jammers. His utility was spent. All he had left was a couple of guns and a nitro cell. I mean, very good, very useful. But not as useful as 3 air jabs, in my humble opinion. So, a fair old trade there coming out from Bev, as Finn is going to rappel up and start to move into armory. Ah, so that's why that breaching charge was disabled in the last round. It's because it was by a signal jammer. Now I come from the times where signal jammers didn't make a visible impact to devices like that. Is that new this season, or was it from last season? I've never noticed it. Damn, I'm starting to sound like a gold. I used to play this game like 22 hours a week. And then for the last few months, it's been maybe 4 hours a week. I need to get back on it more. Alright, Zico, roaming around downstairs in the basement. This could be huge for some late flanks. Wide Joe up here with a dirty little angle there through the shield in attic. Typhlosion watching to trophy along with his teammate, who's now gone onto cams. And Cheetah Den just running around trying to find kills. This is very much a Cheetah Den thing to do. Like, where's there a person? Let me rush at them. I'll kill him. Very much, I can imagine that's what Den is like in parties. Zico, who is a gunner and is playing downstairs, is going to get taken down by Eli. Zico is not going to like that. And that is a 4v3 now that Vanquish find themselves in. Gunshot goes onto the Banshee. We've got Den there playing up on Canadian. He's going to lay here and wait, but is he going to do a Canadian? That's the question. He's not, and he's going to take down just Toby. Toby has an idea that someone's there, but he gets shut down first as Den does lose a lot of damage in the process. Finn gets taken down by Den as well, leaving Eli all on his own. And there you go. Man walks into Frostmat. Frostmat comes in clutch. Literally right up there at the top of the staircase, and he just walks right into it. Hey, Kimber. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Thank you for coming. Long time no see. Kimber was one of the first players I really casted. Not the very first. He used to be on Synapse. Used to run Synapse before Brisk Zach took over. And yeah, Kimber, good guy. Hey, good to see you back. All right, kitchen and dining, next site to get played. And here we go. We've got Mystic already making waves. This is a new Mystic, literally, and could be the one to stop Vanquish and some of the other big teams in their tracks, as they already go 2-0 up in the first 2 rounds. Not what the polls were thinking. And when I say the polls, I mean the Twitter polls. Not the fireman's polls or, you know, any other kind of polls. If Foxy's still watching, I know what he's thinking. And it's not what I meant, Foxy. It's not what I meant. Alright, so Ty Fluozon is going to be doing a double reinforcement here. Now, on Xbox, we do like to do the dining room and kitchen hold. On PC, it's more often than not the kitchen and meeting hold. But for some reason on Xbox, we just don't do that. Thank you to eXtremeRate, who have put up one of the prizes for the league this season and last season. If you go to gamingcobra.com and use the code 2XB, you get a 10% discount. But if you also type !prize pool into the Twitch chat, you'll see what the prizes are for the league this season. We've got some good prizes. The prize pool isn't as big as the cash prize isn't as big as some leagues, but we're trying to make things different and offer a bit more variety and offer less but more. We've even got a prize for an MVP player this season. The MVP of the league will win a customized controller from HEXGaming.com. So I'm looking forward to seeing who wins that. Now, Eli is going to repel in as Ash. Zach playing outside. We've got Yesi. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it. That's Envy. So he's going to be sitting here on the back stairs, droning out as Ash starts to push in front of him and will start to make his way downstairs. Although why he's going downstairs, I'm not quite sure, because it isn't a downstairs site. I guess they just want to make the flanks as Cheetah Den claims his first life, and that is going to be the life of Envy. Cheetah Den being the envy of his team for getting that kill. Ha 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 ha. Alright, FinnJL opens up that wall fully, and that's going to allow them access to be able to drop into meeting and do a plant, but they've got to clear out Cheetah Den first. Now, we are 1.5 minutes into the round, and we are seeing quite a slow take coming out here from Vanquish, as they aren't really near the site yet. What they'll be trying to do here is make their way into meeting, get this wall open, plant behind this box, and then back out and hold it from a distance. They've got to deal with Zico here behind the shield, who'll be able to shut down the angles over to here. You've also got Bev playing up close here, but he will back out as soon as that wall gets opened. And then you've got Cheetah Den down below going for a flank. Now, Cheetah Den is a cheeky flanker, but he isn't going to make his way up the back stairs as Zach takes down Zico. So that is an important pick. That is an important bit of denial of that wall taken out of action. Cheetah Den is going for that rotate downstairs in the basement. Ty Fluozon just playing down at the bottom of White Stairs, waiting for someone to come here to 90. White Joe holding the long angle, waiting for someone to walk in through the kitchen door, and Bev just sitting here wondering what he's going to do next, as Just Toby is going to drone out looking above to see if there's anyone playing in that hole above the ceiling. Comes off drones, spots that it's clear, wall is opened up by Ace. That's going to allow the attackers to be able to move in. White Joe though takes down Eli's Season as Den gets taken out himself, leaving us now in a 3v3 with all 3 players from defense stacked up here on the kitchen site. 17 seconds to go. There's no time here for the attackers to rotate. The last gas grenade has gone out. Zach is going to have to risk his life and jump in. There we go. That's that last gas grenade now spent. 5 seconds remaining. Finn JL is the last man standing. He's going to pick up one frag. He's going to have to play for kills. But he's not going to risk the KD. He's going to rush in. Oh, and wait patiently. Hey, thank you, Kimber. We do have a 3-minute delay, so I only just saw your message coming up in the Twitch chat. So that is 3-0 now. 3-0 to Mystic. The team in 7th place, playing against the team in 2nd place, is currently 3-0 up. Imagine that. Imagine that. What is Syncaz saying gets used in RXL? I don't understand. Don't understand. Oh, I completely forgot. I completely forgot, stream. Bear with me. Because we've got these new extra long waits in between rounds, Mrs. Toot has let me know that we have this. There you go. Alright, so the next site to play is obviously going to be downstairs in Laundry and Supply Room. It has just become unlocked for Mystic, and they are going to head right back there. Now they've played this once already, they've won it once already. Let's see if they will have as much success here this time as they had the last time. Let's take a look at some stats from last season while we're about it. So Laundry and Supply Room last season was 48% defender favored and 52% defensive favored. Overall, this map is 51% defender favored. So you would expect now to see Vanquish win the next 3 rounds to follow those stats. In reality, it might not work out that way, but we will find out. All right, so all 5 players pushing in from construction side. There's Zach struggling with his ping, as he always does. He does often have a high ping. It's not so bad today. Going to start to drone out blue along with Finn JL. We've got Y Joe playing in the same position as last time. Cheetah Den sitting here down by the doorway and Pillar just waiting to get picks. Now, ideally, what you might want to do in situations here, have a player playing close up to doors, you take out drones, and then you back out. Take that information off of the board for the attackers, and that will slow them down a lot. And even if it doesn't slow them down, it forces them into face-checking everything. And as you force them into face-checking them, you force them into risk. Now, Bev does get downed. It's not going to be by Finn. It's not going to be by Ash. It's not going to be by Zach. It is going to be by Envy, who is playing here on the back stairs along with Toby. Envy tries to move in a little bit just to pick up that kill, but it is very likely here that Finn is just going to bleed out. He's going to try to make his way across. He's going to expose himself, and that's going to allow Envy to take him down. Now, that was a big mistake, I feel, from Bev. He should have stayed there in Harry Potter, and he could have just acted as a human drone. But instead, he's been taken off the board, and that's a bit of intel gone now for the defense. Though, to be fair, he could go onto echo cams and, you know, use his abilities that way. That hole has been reinforced as Finn takes down Cheetah Den. And here we go. We're starting to see the worm turn as Vanquish are taking control now. This is the first real time that they have had control of a round in this matchup. They've still got 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, but they do have a full complement of players along with a diffuser in hand. And how many drones have they got? Where is it? Where's the drone count? Oh, it's over there. Okay, 3 drones left. I was expecting to see it on the blue side. Hashtag confused. All right, Eli Season is going to bait out that gas grenade, but it's too high. It's not going to do any damage. He is going to watch through the chassis of that bomb, waiting for someone to poke their head out. Typhlosion is going to hold in Freezer in a pretty default spot here. Standard position to play. Often you'd want a shield to play behind. That protects you from this hole here on the main door. But White Joe is going to try to peek onto Just Toby, but Just Toby is just better, and he gets that kill. EMP is going to go down. That will stop a gas grenade if a gas grenade goes out, and it will also stop the yokai. Great play there from Just Toby. Zico takes down 2, the first kills that he's managed to pick up in this game. But it is a 1v3 post-plant situation, 40 seconds to go. He's got 33 seconds to find 3 kills and a diffuser. He knows where the diffuser is, but does he know where the 3 players are? That is the question. I am still hyped up about the teamwork there and the smarts of Just Toby to chuck down that EMP grenade to deny a possible gas grenade and also a yokai just as the plant goes down. I know that smoke was dead and that a gas grenade wasn't going to go off. But in the heat of a battle like that, you don't always know exactly or have the attention span to realize what defender you have killed. So for all Toby knew, in that pinch, it might still have been that there was a gas grenade on the board that could have been used. So hats off to Toby. All right. So Dorms is going to be the next site to get played. We aren't going to see Mystic fail a site and then go to another one. They are going to fail a site. Sorry. We aren't going to see Mystic fail a site and then go back there. They are going to fail a site and then go to another one. Thank you very much for the cheer again, Brad Sink. You really don't need to cheer so much. I do appreciate it, but I'm never going to say don't donate or sub. That'd be stupidness, but I don't want people to feel like they have to. But thank you. I do appreciate it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I'll be honest though, if I could be affiliate and have the option to turn off subscriptions or bits. Actually, I don't. Can you turn off bits? I don't know. If you had the option to turn off subscriptions, I possibly would. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, it's not even like it's a totally selfish thing, because I know a lot of people actually do just like subscribing and donating. I always used to think, when I first started watching Twitch, I used to think people were mad donating and subscribing. So I thought, well, why would you do that? I can just sit here and I'm just watching the stream. I'm just watching it. I don't need to pay. I'm not some chump that's going to pay money to watch a stream that's free. But then as I started watching more and getting familiar with people that were streaming and watching what they do, I started to appreciate the idea of supporting them more. So now I donate myself and I subscribe. And I'll gift subs. I gift subs more than I subscribe myself, to be honest. I prefer gifting than doing it for myself. But it's nice to be able to show that support. So, yeah, fair play. Fair play to people that do it. It is very much appreciated. Very, very generous. Very generous. All right, so Zach is going to bounce over the balcony and start to drone out as Cheetah Den gets shut down by Eli. That is Jackal. Jackal doing Jackal's job, shutting down roamers. Cheetah Den, we have seen in the past, he likes to go for a cheeky run out from the doorway over here to take down any players rappelling up here on bedroom. Now, whether or not that was actually spotted on cams by Vanquish and then shut down, or if it's the fact that Den used to play for Vanquish and used to play with the lineup and they said, yo, Eli, here's a little tip for you. If you go to that doorway over there, guarantee you Den will pop his face out 15 seconds into the round and you'll get a free pick. So Just Toby is going to be playing up here in security along with his teammate Ash. FinJL opening up the wall here into master bedroom, pre-firing through that doorway of Trophy into the site. 3 players, 2 players, 1 player pushing up the white stairs, but Just Toby is going to get forced back as it is Bev with that shotgun, and he has done a lot of work with that shotgun. Chris Zach is droning out as we see Vanquish at a disadvantage now, 3-4 down, but it is still possible. Pre-fires go through the floor. FinJL gets another one. That is 4-3, and Vanquish do have firm control here as the wall is open. Frost is going to get spotted, and he's going to take some damage, and he's going to walk back into the same bullets that he walked in front of in the first place. 2v4, and then we go to the frost trap, catches another player on the top of white. Guys, why aren't you watching these frost traps? Oh no, Bev does finish off that kill. Oh. You gotta love the frost traps. You gotta love the frost traps. All right, so Ash tries to come in, but Bev manages to take her down with that SMG-11 as she pushes up close. 2v2, 45 seconds remaining. He tries to quick peek onto that breach, but Zach has the mightier weapon, takes down that frost mat before going for the plant, but Finn is there in the doorway and he manages to clean up that last frag and put a round on the board for Vanquish, and this is Vanquish fighting back. And we've got to say that was a lot more dominant than the previous round. A lot more dominant. Pan doesn't remember the last time Kimber watched it. Kimber always shows up for the 2XB streams, always. I can't remember when the last time I casted Kimber was, actually. The last time I remember casting was when he got a 3K as Maestro in church on Clubhouse. For Phoenix Pro, I believe. For Phoenix Pro. I think. Can't remember if I casted him after that, but that's the last thing of Kimber's I remember casting. All right, so 3-2 in favor of Mystic, but Vanquish are starting to pull it back as we go back downstairs to laundry and supply room. Bear with me for a second, stream. I'm just going to get myself a quick drink. Okay, I am back. The drink was on a table behind me. I didn't have to go fast. That's not how quickly I go to the kitchen. All right, so what kind of setup are we going to get? We are going to get the same setup that we've seen the other 2 times from Mystic, which is the standard shield on elbow. No ADSs just yet, and there won't be any because we don't have Jaeger in play, and we also do not have Whamai in play. So none of that shield explosion denial stuff coming out here from Mystic as they play the same setup. They've played 2 times already. And we have seen Vanquish lose to this setup once before, but the last time they played against it, they did win it. We're going to have Bev yet again playing up here on the top of the back stairs. Envy's going to open up that doorway. Drones are going to try to get the intel. Bev does take one down. They know he's there. He's going to peek that doorway, but he's not going to get that pick. He tries to get a 360, but nothing's going to be successful, as we are now going to get Toby repelling into T3. That's going to shut down the back stairs. C4 goes out, doesn't manage to do any damage at all to any of the attackers. And Bev is playing very, very aggressively here. He's got no fear with this shotgun, just running forward, peeking and shooting and then backing out. Very brave plays from Bev, and I'd like to see a lot more coordination coming out here from the attackers to shut him down. We could see Envy pushing it, which he does, but we need to see Eli coming in as well from the other side, which he does start to do, but he does it a little bit too late, and it's too late to save his teammate, and Eli is going to back out. We needed to see more coordination there from the attackers, as Cheetah Den's going to come around to the garage. He's going to open up the door to try to get a pick, but there's no one there. Den does like a peek and a flank. He likes any kind of naughty little kill, he can pick it up. He is a very, very naughty player. All right, why Joe? Peeking everything. Not the players I want to see from Smoke. I don't want to see Smoke doing stuff like that because he is key plant denial. And as we get closer to the end of the round, he becomes even more vital to stay alive. But we can see that he has actually used all of his utility. So even if he dies now, all we lose is a gun. Now, Eli and Zach, 2v5. The chances of this being a 3-3 are very slim, but it's not impossible. As Eli does start to take down players. That is Typhlosion taken off the board. Zach just holding outside. He's got 1 minute to go. He doesn't need to push anything just yet. He can wait for these defenders to get a little bit too aggressive. Now, at the moment, it looks like they are the type of team that are going to get aggressive. As very quickly, we see 2 more players get taken down. And just like that, it's a 2v2 with 45 seconds to go. This is why you do not overpeak Mystic. When you're in a 5v2, do not take it for granted. You still have Yokai's up. Oh, there's the triple from Eli. Nicely done. Now, the Yokai is there to deny the plant. Is it going to get stopped? There we go. It goes off. He's got 1 more shot left, possibly. 1 more shot. That's going to get denied. He's going to continue planting. Echo has to peek it. Peek it doesn't. He gets that pick. That leaves Zach in a 1v1. And there's not really a great deal he's going to be able to do here. He is going to push forward onto Echo. He's going onto his drones. Zach has an idea where he is. Does he know he's laying down? No, he doesn't. And Zico clutches that round. Oh, my God. It was Nevermore, was it, Kimber? Yeah, I'm guessing it was the semi-final. I was going to say the semi-final for Nevermore. Was it semis or quarters? It was quarters, I think, if I remember rightly. Anyway, enough of that. What a clutch from Zico. Fun fact for you, Zico was the very first player to get an ace in Season 1 of Rainbow Six Xbox Pro League. Very first round, at the very first game, on the very first day, Zico got an ace. Now, he hasn't had the strongest game here tonight. But that round made up for a lot of evils. Evils? That's not the right word. What are you doing? That's not the right word. 5-4 from 0 kills up to 5. After a nice little... Was it a 3k or a 4k? I think it was a 3. I think it was a 3. Okay.
Attackers need to locate and defend
Great play from Zico. Disappointing plays from the rest of Mystic, to be honest. They shouldn't have allowed it to get down to that point. Prosser, coming into the stream. trying to promote other stuff. No, Mrs. Two. Don't ask Prosser to tell you more.
Bomb located by attack.
All right, so now Prosser, tell us more. Tell us more, Prosser. Apollo versus Athena. Okay, easy win. Easy win. Athena have got it in the bag. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Oh, Prosser's looking for the views. That's what it is. That's what it is. Prosser, if you want to spend some renown, we will raid you after the stream if you like. It's not available on game days, but this is an unusual game day. We don't have a Challenger League game afterwards, so we can raid you after the stream. Alright, so here on Tall Tower we have 3 little Spider-Men and women, because we've got one here. No, 2, Sophia as well. Wait a minute. Oh, that is Thatcher. That's 2 women, 1 man, 3 little spider people climbing up the side of the building, getting ready to make their way in. Now, Finn is going to play the role of Bev here with that shotgun playing up close, but Bev just runs in. I tell you, this guy has 0 fear whatsoever. He just comes in, just peeks everything and shoots. Cheetah then gets into a gunfire with Eli, manages to take him down, and that's the quick control taken by Mystic. I'm so used to seeing Den on Vanquish, it's just second nature to say Vanquish. Typhlo's on playing, looking through the breach, trying to get the pick. Nothing to see as Den gets taken down by Envy. 4v3, Bev just rotating up as with a C4. Envy does take down Zico, 3v3. And there we go, that's the aggression from Mystic. Starting to play against them. They get the early picks, but then they're rushing in. And it's not working out for them. Now down to a 3-3. They had control, but for some reason, they put themselves into positions where they've lost lives again. Now, Zach is going to be playing here in this supply closet. No doubt trying to deny plants. Just Toby sitting here in freezer. He'll be trying to deny the default plant over here in the doorway, along with the yokai drones. So 2 players watching for a default plant here. Where is the third? That is the magic question. The third, Yasazi, is upstairs on the hatch waiting for players to push in so that he can take them down. Oh, he could almost see that. If there was just one little more hole to the right there, he'd be able to see that player and take them down. Oh, the player comes in. He sees the back. He shoots. He hits. But he doesn't hit enough. Bev, though, takes a little bit more damage from another player. That is the player in freezer, it looks like, as Zach does take down Typhlo's on 3v2. And the early lead that Mystic had in this round has just been whittled away by Vanquish, as Mystic have kind of stalled out now. Wide Joe opening fire up onto the hatch, but Yasazi's going to get away with his life fully intact, as Wide Joe is the last man standing. He doesn't have the firepower against just Toby in the SMG-11, as Toby picks up the very swift double at the end of the round and puts another round on the board for Vanquish. Okay. All right, dorms. Next site to get played. Next site to get played. Hey, Red, welcome to the stream. All right. Now, kids' dorms. While we've got the opportunity, let's look at some stats for kids' dorms, because we didn't look at it earlier. We did look at laundry and supply, I think it was, right? So, kids' dorms, 40% attacker favored, 60% defender favored. Now, this is the first time we are seeing Vanquish play here on this site. Mystic played up here twice. They won it 50% of the time. So, realistically, I'd expect to see Vanquish either win it this time or the second time they play here. Hey, KB. Cheer up, my guy. Cheer up. It's not all bad. All right, so Brissac is going to open up the default rotate here with the Bailiff. Yasazi doing very similar over here with that FO12. Almost ripping his teammate's head off as he runs past him in the bedroom. Now we have 2 players out here at the front. They will be coming up here to closet, no doubt, with Thatcher and Wide Joe playing on Ace. They'll be responsible for opening the closet, but little do they seem to realize it's actually already open for them. And then over here, we've got Brisk Zach holding on to T2 with no attackers coming over that way. Instead, we're getting the attackers just forgetting all about tower. They're not going for that. I like that. I like that. We're seeing something different. We are going to get 2 players over here starting to push into construction. Sorry, starting to push into here to get this wall open, but it is open already, like I say. And then another player covering double window. Where are the other players? Where are they? There we go. They're coming over this way as well. All right. They're looking out for Den for the runouts here. But Den's actually on attack, so he's not going to do that. Ignore me. Ignore me. All right, Ash breaching round goes into the floor to try and take Envy down, but he has already moved out of the way. Second breaching round is going to go out, but that's not going to do any damage to him whatsoever, as Wide Joe is going to get onto drones. Now, I don't want to see Wide Joe peeking this. He has valuable utility and a valuable gun. I'd like to see someone else fragging out here to take down Envy, which I think, to be honest, should be someone like Envy or Bev from what we've seen so far. Sorry, Zico or Bev from what we've seen so far. Cheetah Den sending out the stuns to just confuse anyone that might be around. Free fires from Typhlosion. Going to hit the wall more than anything else, as Just Toby sitting here watching this angle onto the top of White Stairs. That is nice. I like that. I like that. Finn watching another side of White Stairs here. Sorry, no. Watching to Attic as Just Toby does take down Zico from that angle. Well played. Strong position there as Zico comes up to Canadian and gets taken down immediately. Eli watching through bullet holes. Typhlosion gets down. Finn JL as well. 5v2. Leaving us with just Cheetah Den and Bev here. Cheetah Den manages to take down Envy from behind. He pushes into sight, but he gets stomped on by Brisk Zach immediately as he gets in. Bev is the last man standing in a 1v4. What's he going to do? 40 seconds to go. Oh, he manages to take down Eli, though. It's not over yet, people. It's not over yet. Pre-firing everything he can, just in case. 30 seconds. Diffuser on the floor right in front of him. He does have access to the site if he wants to, but there are a lot of holes there that are going to stop him from pushing in too confidently. That Banshee's going to give him away. There we go. They know that he is there. Just Toby sitting watching Finjail, the one here to try to get this kill as he lays here in the doorway of Armory. If Bev spots this and gets this frag, I'd be very, very surprised. I think this one is going to go to Finn. And there you go. Well played, Vanquish, for a very strong, firm hold. Hey, Maka, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Very much appreciated. Yay to Valley as well. Ah, thank you. All right. I knew this was going to be a close game. I said in the match channel before this game started that I was looking forward to this one, that it was going to be a close one. And here we go, 4-4. It's almost like Shaiko typed out the scoreboard. Yeah, I'll move along. I'm old, forgive me. All right, so next site to get played. Kitchen and dining is the site we're going to go to. 6-pick phase, we are going to see Zico 6-picking onto Nomad from Iana, and FinJL coming off the Mozzie to go onto Smoke. Interesting swaps. Interesting swaps. Now I expect to see here again another top floor hold. Hey Apollo, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming along, my guy. Thank you very much for coming. So I'd expect to see a fairly heavy top floor hold here. It'd be interesting, actually. I'd like to see Frost, to be honest, and stick some frost mats under these windows to stop people jumping in. Well, I say stop. They can still get in, obviously. All right. So hatch is getting opened. We have default reinforcements going up a little bit late, but they are going up nonetheless. That's what's important. No rotate yet into security. Normally you get a rotate here. Looks like Finn's going to open up that now. There we go. We do have a castle on the board. So we're going to get some standard reinforcements here. Standard single reinforcement with holes down at the bottom of the wall. There we go. And a shield probably... Yeah, there we go. There's the shield getting placed down as well with the standard rotate here. No surprises coming out from Vanquish right now with this setup. This is default as it gets from an overview perspective. From an overview perspective, this is as default as it gets. The differences might be to do with little bits of utility that have been placed down somewhere. We have a Banshee here on Shower's corridor. We have a Jaeger in play, but I don't know where the ADSs are. There we go. We've got one here along with the Evil Eye. That ADS is going to protect that Evil Eye from any grenades that might come through. Let's see where the attackers are spawning. They are spawning over here on the street. Drones down below as Cheetah Den runs around trying to pick off the roamers. Oh, it's Bear from Karma. I thought I recognized the name. Oh yeah, that's why he's got the TK. All right, Zico pre-firing onto the Shower corridor, but Cheetah Den claims first blood in this round. We do have a player running down the stairs, but Bev TK is going to get that pick. And very quickly, in the first minute and a half, 4 players from Vanquish are down as White Joe is implanting. FinJL, all on his own, isn't in a position to stop this plant. He is going to back out, and it looks like he's just going to wait for people to come to him as we have an informal tactical timeout coming out here from Vanquish. Now, Mystic being Mystic, Den being Den, we're going to see people pushing for a frag here. Finn is going to take down Zico, but he's not going to be able to take down Bev, who comes in from the flank to take him from behind. To shoot him in the back, I mean. And that is the end of that round. Oh, he didn't even shoot him in the back, to be fair. I mean, he came in to shoot him in the back, but as it is, Mr. Smoke turned around and got Mr. Bullet to Mr. Face. Well, Mr. Chest. It wasn't a face shot, but whatever. All right. So, first round on attack won by Mystic. Laundry and Supply Room is going to be the next site to get played by Vanquish. They played here once already. They have been successful once already. As we looked at the stats, when it comes to stats, they shouldn't win this time. But let's see if they do. Yeah, 21 in the stream, as Mrs. Toot has called out. Let's give you a little prompter here, if you want to. Don't be naughty.
Attackers need to locate and
But here you go.
bombs.
All right, Laundry and Supply. What kind of setup are we going to get here today, do we think? Now, we'll probably see something very much the same as what we saw last time, because let's face it, it worked very, very successfully for Vanquish. There's that attackers found the bomb sound again, which still sounds like the start of the attack phase or the action phase. But it isn't, so it's too confusing. I do not like it. But I do like the rest of this interface. We can close this down for a little bit.
Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
If you're in the stream and you haven't had a word in chat yet, please do. Don't be shy. You're welcome to say hello. Chat won't bite, I don't think. And if they do, Mrs. Toot will take their teeth out. Alright, so Cheetah Den and Zico going for the backstairs push. FinJL going to be playing here in the Bev position, as I'm going to call it now, with his shotgun. He's going to try to fight them off with a signal jammer first. Going to try to deny the drones, as we are going to get one player. That looked like a Malusi running up there. That is Malusi being played by Envy, making his way upstairs to the first floor to have a bit of a roam. Interesting shield placed here. Okay. Long hold here coming out from Malusi behind the shield with an ADS to stop it from getting taken down by grenades. Or to stop stun grenades. It's an interesting play. Cheetah Den looking to make his way down the back stairs. Bev does take down just Toby as FinJL peeks that blue doorway but doesn't get the pick. Toby taken down right there, but Finn does get that refrag with the SMG-11. 4v4 now. Pre-fires go through the wall, but no damage done, except to Eli. And he gets taken out of commission as well. Yasazi or MV is going to play here in kitchen. Zach playing as Echo, waiting for the denials. And FinJL all on his own on site. The only player on site, although Zach has come around to join him. Joe going to open up the walls. And Zico here, just on flank denial, really. He's going to put the air jabs down. That's going to stop anyone from jumping over that shield and starting to make a push without the attackers knowing about it. Where has Envy gone to? There he is. Upstairs in meeting, taking down Cheetah Den and making sure that his life is a lot shorter than Den expected it to be. 3v3. big roam game coming out here from Envy, but the players from the attack are downstairs on site. He will need to start rotating back as soon as he can because he's going to have to fight his way through some air jabs to get to site. Zico watching and waiting. He knows there's a player around there. He peeks up, but we do see that Envy has gone down the laundry stairs to join his teammates. Now back on site, 50 seconds remaining. Walls getting opened up, getting ready for the plant. We'll likely see Typhlo Ozone do something very similar to what we see. Oh no! Finn takes down White Joe as White Joe and Typhlo Ozone try to rush in. Ty missing his shots, but Finn manages to take down Typhlo Ozone as the shotgun manages to down Finn JL. It is a 1v2. Yokai is giving the intel to his teammates as Zico does take down Finn JL to make sure he pads those stats just a little bit more. 1v2. All of the info being fed to the teammate of Brisk Zach with those Yokais. No chance here at all of Zico getting this plant off with 2 Yokais in the pocket. We can hear it moving around. They're just going to toy with him. Oh, pre-fire through the wall onto Envy. Nicely done there from Zico. He could get the last kill, but he's going to try to go for that plant and hope that Zach is all out of utility, but he isn't. And Zach does deny it at the very last moment, putting a round on the board for Vanquish. What a game, 5-5. Right, whatever happens, we are going to see 2 more rounds get played. The question is it going to be a 7-5 or are we going to go to overtime? We've only had 1 overtime so far in this league, just the 1. Today could be the 2nd, but let's see how it's going to pan out. Right, apparently we have a tweet. Let's pop it up. Reborn. If Vanquish lose, we stay first. Yes, you do, because the round differential now is going to make sure that that's the case. Well, you'll be joint first. You'll be joint first, I think, because Vanquish are 2 behind you, I think, in round differential. I think. It was 11 and 9, I think, was the round differential. I think Reborn was on 11 and Vanquish on 9. So with a 7-5 here, Vanquish would be... we'd keep them as second, but in reality, they'd be kind of joint first with Reborn. If we go to overtime, then it's still possible to get that 2-point or that 2-round differential. So Vanquish could still be up there at the top with you, Reborn. It's not a done deal yet. It's not a done deal yet. Mr. Rolo, yes, they changed their roster drastically. There is 2 players from the previous Mystic roster that were supposed to be playing here tonight, which was going to be Wyatt Joe and Sorksa, but Sorksa, as I understand it, fell asleep, so Bev TK is here instead as an emergency sub. Vanquish did allow an emergency sub as we see Brisk Zach get taken down. And that's important plant denial and intel gathering off the board. Eli's going to be playing in this very default position here on double window. He's got to watch out for players down below, shooting him from underneath, but Cheetah Den does take down MVD. It's going to 5v3 now. Zico on this double window, trying to make the life difficult of anyone playing there on that default spot. Bev is going to send out his breaching round to take down the barbed wire so he can start to push his way up. We have 1 player playing here in Armory. That is Finn. He has been in Armory every single round that they have played upstairs so far. Utility being spent to take down any barbed wire that's going to slow down a push here. Drone is going to spot Finn JL. Second drone is going to spot him as well. They know exactly where he is. If he could take out that 1 drone, a smart play here could be to drop the hatch, go for a quick flank. That would be my advice to Finn JL here. He's going to peek onto, actually takes him down. He knows there's a second player on that window, but he's going to get taken down by Cheetah Den. That's the double kill for Den. 4v2 now. Just Toby and Eli left all alone. As we do lose 1 player, we will pause after this round. 4v2. Just Toby and Eli waiting to clutch up. We have seen Just Toby finish off a round here in this position on Oregon before. Can he do it again this time? Eli certainly isn't going to be able to, but is Just Toby going to be able to? He takes down 1. Default plant is going down. He sees another one coming through the rotate. Oh no! He opens fire. He whiffs. He doesn't do quite enough damage. He tries to pull the pistol out, but against Zico, it just wasn't enough. Zach doesn't get the 100 points for the plant because Zico steals all the kills. And that is round to Mystic as they go on to match point. Now, let's pause. Let me check with the team. Oh, that was quick. All right. All players in. Once Envy has picked his operator, we will undo the timer, the pause. Pick your player, Envy. Pick your player. He might probably not in yet. All right, there we go. Let's resume the timer. Get things underway. Okay, so the last site we are going to see in regulation is going to be kids' dorms.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Let's take a look at the kills here. FinnJL up on top there. Oh no, you say he's lost all his stats because he got dropped out. Oh, F in the chat for Envy and his scoreboard. Oh, sad times. Sad times.
Bomb located by attackers.
All right.
10 seconds
So,
insertion.
Eli and Finn. A big setup here in Armory. Big setup in Armory.
Attackers objective.
Now, this has been where Finn has held himself down. Every single round that we have played dorms here so far, he's going to try it again. Needs to take out that hatch, but that's not going to happen because the shotgun and hatch destruction utility has been spent. Is not in position to be able to do it. It'd be good to see that hatch get open because as a defender, you never want to pen yourself into somewhere that only has one doorway out. That hatch being opened. See what I'd like to see: magnets, ADSs, hatch open. Any grenades coming up through the hatch will get taken out by this utility. That will deny the frag grenades from the attackers. And also, like we saw, if he took down the drones and they had no intel on him, he would be able to just simply drop the hatch and get a nice little rotate or a flank hit onto any players coming up Armory stairs. So, very unfortunate that that hatch has not been opened up for FinnJL, and that could go against him in this round. He's going to get droned out straight away, but again, like I say, he has no... Oh, he's got impacts, of course! I should have looked. I was forgetting Wamai doesn't have a shield anymore, it's impacts. Okay. Good work, good work. He doesn't take down that drone at the top of the stairs. I'd like to see that drone get taken down, as Typhlosion is going to peek that window and could take down Finn if Finn isn't careful. Finn's just playing in a position where I guess he feels fairly safe. He's going to drop downstairs. The call will go out from Typhlosion, letting them know that one player's rotated downstairs. And there we go. Bev does pick up that kill. 4 versus 4 now. Zico holding the long angle here through to a common rotate position from that double window. Bev playing up downstairs in classroom, starting to look like he's going to make his way over to the white stairs and push his way up there. Why Joe has that wall from closet opened and is going to peek through it. Typhlosion starting to push his way up to trophy. We do have Eli playing here behind this. Just Toby takes down 2. Zach takes down another one. Even Bev all in the zone. We are going to get overtime. The chances of Bev clutching up this 1v4 is very, very low, as Envy with the shotgun does take him down, and we get overtime for the second time in this league for this season. Well, we are going to see Mystic starting on attack with Vanquish starting on defense. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, people. Thank you to everyone who's followed so far, by the way. Thank you. It is appreciated. Thank you to anyone who has followed. Thank you to anyone who might have dropped subscriptions, whether they be gifted or for yourself. Thank you to anyone who has dropped bits. It is hugely appreciated. It is hugely appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. All right, overtime. To overtime we go. Now, as I said, Vanquish, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm going to double check it because I don't like giving fake news. Bear with me, stream, while I check the current standings. Come over here. Where is it? Standings. Here we go. Yeah, there is a 2-round difference right now between Reborn and Vanquish. So if Vanquish go 8-6, they will be right at the top along with Reborn. They'd stay in second place, but they would have the exact same score and same round differential as Reborn, essentially making it a tied first place position. Is Bev an emergency sub, says Sing Sing. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. We almost had emergency subs for Vanquish as well. Alright. So, laundry and supply room. Coming out here from Vanquish. Double reinforcement, single reinforcement with a hole here that's going to allow C4s or gas grenades to get tossed out into blue. Yokai is being played yet again. Big Echo plays coming out from Vanquish. We don't often see Vanquish playing Echo, in all honesty. We more often than not see Brisk playing Maestro, which we did see in the previous round. But other than that, he's been playing Echo most of this matchup. Envy playing the same position here with the shield. Going to put the Banshee down to slow down anyone that pushes on it. ADS, shield, Banshee. Oh, nice. ADS along with a hatch open here from Eli. I'm liking this hold. I'm liking this hold. This is not something you see very often, people. This isn't something you see very often. And they're going to make Mystic work for this, but there is a hole at the bottom of that wall. So this player coming down the back stairs, which is Zico, is going to be able to open up that wall even more, and he gets the headshot onto Eli. Now, we do hear it sounded like one of the 2 SAS players downstairs in the basement just started to push up with the shotgun. One player, though, that is Envy, gets taken down, and we do see Mystic in the driving seat as Zico gets into a gunfight with FinJL. Both of them come off a little bit worse for wear, but FinJL isn't going to escape with his life. He tries to get away, and he is going to be able to crawl himself to safety right here as Zico wants to push down to try and get that pick. Yokai manages to concuss him, but he does take it down. Yokai giving away important information there as the attackers now start to swarm the site and get ready to make a plant. That is why Joe, we got more attackers in sight without diffusers than we got outside of sight with diffuser. No, they have all backed out actually. Zico does go down. 2v4, and we could still see the defenders win this. Typhlosion's down 2v3, but he is likely to get revived as Toby backs out. Joe coming around to pick up Ty, but they don't know that Toby's not there. He's watching it very carefully. Just Toby is going to go for the careful rotate. There are no drones up here that we can see, and he's going to go to that hatch to try and get a couple of dirty little picks. This could be a big play coming out from Toby. They don't know that he's here. Oh no, they know he's here because of the drone. Great plays from Mystic. Now we can see the player IQ coming up. But that is Den. I told you he likes to flank. He does like to go for the kills, but he's not going to be successful as he does get fragged. Zach takes down another. Just Toby takes down one as well. Typhlosion in a 1v2. Post-plant situation. Echo's going to take him down and Vanquish. Clutch it up. This is what I'm saying. You do not have to throw bodies at stuff, Mystic. Then goes upstairs. He sees there is a player up there. And instead of just watching carefully from below, he decides to push up to try to get that kill. Toby hears it, reads it coming, gets that frag. Mystic lose a player they didn't need to lose. And the post plant is failed. Well played to Vanquish. So laundry and supply room is going to be the next site to get played. This could be the last site as Vanquish find themselves on match point. I did promise you guys this was going to be a close game and that it was going to be a good one. And these two teams have delivered tonight. They have delivered tonight.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, let's head downstairs to laundry and supply room for the next defensive setup here. Now, this will be the last time we see this site, even if Mystic win this one, because Vanquish won't be able to play it again. So let's see how it's going to pan out. We are having standard rotates being made. A lot of holes being opened up here by Mystic. A lot of holes indeed. Zico going to be putting down his shield. Looks like he's going to be playing over here on Echo. Surprised how much Echo we have seen here tonight. It's not often we see a load of Echo get played. But tonight, the teams are loving the Echo. Don't forget, if you are in the stream and you haven't dropped a message into chat, then please feel free. Feel free. Stream won't bite. Okay, FinJL takes down that signal jammer. He's going to start pushing his way towards Joe to apply pressure to smoke. He's going to spend that one gas grenade to push them back, and he is going to peek it. Going to take down that drone and fall back to behind his shields. He's just going to try to hold them back here for as long as he possibly can. Utility going out. There goes that gas grenade to deny the push. Drones are out. They know where he is. One drone gets taken down. There is another one in there that's constantly getting watched. There is a second drone that goes in from Eli. Going to have Bev sitting here waiting for drones to come through so he can shut them down. But we're going to have Typhlo's on, playing on pillar, trying to take down drones too. Now, that drone did spot exactly where Bev was playing. Zach is going to start opening up this main wall into electrical as Typhlo's on takes a lot of damage over here on Pillar. He is going to fall back as all of the players from Vanquish are on full health. FinJL holding the angle onto that blue doorway, waiting for someone to peek it, but there is no one there ready to peek it as Eli's going to go on cams. Zach watching the rotate here through to electrical as Bev does get taken down, knocked down rather, as Joe does pick up the first frag of the round. Now, the attackers are going to start to move in as Just Toby takes down Cheetah Den. Eli's going to move in to finish off that kill onto Bev. 3v4. Vanquish in control here right now. Joe has spent all of his gas grenades. There is no more plant denial except for Zico, who has the Yokais in his possession. He's got one in sight, one outside of sight. He's not going to give their positions away just yet, but those drones might have spotted it. Ash isn't going to take them down. There we go. The drone clearly looked up at the Yokai. They know it's there. I'd be surprised if we don't see a player peeking in there to quickly take it down. Eli's going to peek onto the Malusi right there in that hallway, but she is going to get away with her life as FinJL starts to push in towards the site. He's going to pre-fire through that bomb chassis, but Joe is there and he does get that pick. 3v3 as Ace starts to open up the wall. 30 seconds to go. Yokai is still available. Echo still alive. Plenty of plant denial ready to stop this plant. At the moment, the power here is all in the hands of Mystic, and I'm struggling to see them losing this one. There needs to be a real catalogue of cock-ups for Mystic to drop this round as Joe takes down two. Diffuser is dropped. Just Toby is all on his own. He manages to down Typhlo's on, but there's not really much he can do. He sees the player out in the hallway, but that player does run away. He's going to make his way around. He knows there'll be one in freezer, but he doesn't look there first. Instead, he focuses on the player that ran. And there we go. We are going to get maximum overtime. Reborn, your position at number 1 is safe. All right, now Vanquish cannot go back to laundry and supply room. Will they go to dorms, or will they try to throw off the attackers and go somewhere else? They're not. They're going to go to dorms. They've played here twice. They've won it twice. So it does make good sense. They played kitchen and dining just once and didn't win it. Let's see if dorms is going to be the one. Waffle Grandmaster trying to find out people's real names. Who is KB7? People seem to know KBX77. Who are you, my guy? Who are you? I demand to know. Do I know you? If I don't know you, then don't worry about letting me know who you are, because I won't No, obviously, but if I know you by a different name, then let me know. I do recognize your Twitch handle a little bit, but I know your gamer tag better. All right. Very last round. Match point. Wowzers.
Cover the location.
Wowzers indeed.
10 seconds.
As we are going to get pretty much the same setup. FinJL here all on his own in Armory. We have one ADS on the reinforced wall. We're not going to get a second one, but we are going to get some magnets thrown up. We will get the hatch open at some point. Just Toby putting the Banshee down on the bed to slow down anyone that pushes in. Banshee there at the top of Armory stairs to slow down that push. We have two ADSs here by this shield, so we're going to get some aggressive plays here from the attic looking down into master bed. We haven't seen attic really touched at all in this matchup here tonight. I don't think we've seen one take through this wall, which is very unusual, and it keeps things interesting for casters, that's for sure. All right. So, utility going out. But there is nothing here to get denied. The Evil Eye, the ADS, the Banshee, they're all out of action due to that EMP, but they will come back up after 10 seconds. And that has not been taken advantage of by attackers. They have just used the EMP for pretty much nothing. As Typhlosion opens this window just like he did last time. And FinJL, with balls of steel, is just going to stay here and wait. Ash with the breaching round from below, and they do manage to take down FinJL. He's going to try to move to safety, but he's going to get finished off by Ty, repelled on that window. 5v4, and the advantage very quickly, I say very quickly, within 1 minute, goes to Mystic. Nice easy 10 points there for Typhlosion as he takes down that ADS. Envy goes down as well, 5v3. This is looking very strongly a Mystic favored round. Let's see how it's going to play out, as Just Toby is going to hold the same angle he has held every time. Bev is pushing up that white staircase, but he is going to back out. No, he's not, sorry. It's someone else up the white staircase. It's Bev now here. Oh, Eli does take down Cheetah Den, though, as Bev is going to repel here, watching through that game's window, but he is going to rotate back to the white stairs. 4v3. Mystic need to pull out a coordinated push. Now, the onus is on Mystic here. They need to make plays and make things happen. They can't just sit back. Vanquish can sit back. Mystic cannot. They have to make a play, and they need to do it soon. They've got 50 seconds to go, which is a lot of time, but they've only got 3 drones in play. Only 3 drones available. They are all currently out on the table for people to use. Typhlosion is droning. He spots 2 players. Zico, not on drones at all, starts to push in. He does take down Briszak as Toby takes load of gunfire. He's going to get away with his life, but not for long, as Eli is left as the last man standing. And it looks like we are likely to have here a Mystic win, as he takes down 1, but he's not going to take down the last. And Mystic take it 8-7. The first win for Mystic in this league. It took a completely different lineup to do it, but we have a Mystic win. Well played to Mystic. That means we get a Cheetah Den interview. Ugh. 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 It's what literally everybody wants, is a Cheetah Den interview.